Hello, I'm going to show you a really easy way you can schedule all of your families for the November 1st Family Contact Time, aka family or parent-teacher conferences, using the free version of Sign Up Genius. Sign Up Genius can be used whether you're conducting your conferences remotely via Zoom or face-to-face, or if you have a combination of both of those options. So the first thing you're going to do is go to signupgenius.com, and then you're either going to log in or you're going to register for an account. Now, if you don't have an account, you're going to go down here to New Account, and you're going to put your first name, last name, your school email. And the reason that you want to use your school email is that's the email parents will receive reminders from. So that will be the email attached to this. So you want to make sure you're using your school email, type in a password, and then click I'm not a robot, and then click register now. Now, after you do this, it will ask you to check your inbox to verify your account. So then you'll need to go to your email, and then you just need to activate your account. And then after you click that activate account, it will show you that your account is activated. Well, I'm going to log into my account because I already have one. So go ahead and click on the top right corner where it says create a sign up. All right, in order to complete your sign up, we're going to be going through 4 phases. We need to design our sign up, then we'll create time slots, you'll choose your settings, and then we will publish our site. And when we publish it, that will give us that link that we will share with our families so that they can sign up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start creating my sign up. I am going to title it Family Conferences. The type would be scheduling. The category is education. And then here we can add a theme or a design. The ones with the little orange ribbon, those are not free. So we have to choose something that does not have the little orange ribbon. Go to this drop-down menu and you can actually filter it so that you only see the free ones, and then you can scroll through and you can see a whole bunch of them. You can also type in school and then hit enter, and so here's a cute one with a little pencil, so I'm going to use that. If you scroll down here, it gives you a little demonstration of what it will look like for the families, and you can customize a lot of this. So you can customize this image. If you click the little picture icon, you can choose a picture to upload, and it will also show you the exact size, because you do have to customize it. And if you're creating your own, you will have to create your image so that it's 325 pixels by 220 pixels to make sure that it fits and it looks nice and the images are not distorted. But I'm happy with the little crayons. I think it looks cute. After I was all done recording this video, I had the idea to add the new WLS logo to my Sign Up Genius theme. And it looks so cute that I wanted to just add it to the video right here. If you want to add the logo to your sign up, the link to the image is in the video description below. All right, back to the video. You can also customize what this says right here. So if you click on the little pencil icon, you can change what this says. This is the default, but if you wanted to add more information, like right here would be a good time to explain to parents that they will be choosing between Zoom and mask to mask or in-person conferences. This would be a good place to put that information as a nice little introduction. But I'm happy with the default. That looks good, so I'm just going to say done. And then we're going to save and continue and go on to the next tab. Oops, I forgot to select a group. So I'm going to go in and select a group. So I'm just going to set it to Whitmer High School. So I forgot to do that. So if you need to add a group, you can click the plus and then add a different school name. All right, so now it says Whitmer High School Family Conferences. That looks better. Sorry about that. Now you can click Save and Continue. Now this is the section that was time slots. So we have 4 different options. And if you click on the little link here that says See Examples, you can look at examples of each one. The one that I'm going to show you, I think is the easiest one to do. I don't have time to type in all of the different 20-some time slots. So 11 to 11:20, then 11:20 to 11:40. I don't want to do that. I want the program to do it for me. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first we're going to do sort by date. That's fine. And then we're going to add dates. Now, this is the big one. You do not want to add from calendar. So I know it's real tempting to just click on November 1st, but do not do that. You are going to add time slots. The date of the event is November 1st. So this, if you click on the little calendar, it will bring up this calendar. And then you can toggle to different months by clicking the little arrow next to the month. And we want November 1st. And then it ends on November 1st. So each building voted on different times. So you need to find the times for your specific building where you are. For this example, I am going to do 11:30 to 7 o'clock at night. And you got to make sure that you change the AM to PM. So take a look at it, make sure that's right, 11:30 to 7 p.m. The time slot increments, the default is 30 minutes. I'm going to change that to 20 minutes. You can set it however you want to. This location, if you are going to offer Zoom meetings, even if it's an option, even if you're giving the families the option to choose in-person or Zoom, I would put your Zoom meeting right here where I'm going to show you. So for location, you have 2 options. You can drop a pin, which means you can actually type in the address for your school, or you've got the video icon where you can add a link to your Zoom meeting. So I'm going to add my Zoom meeting right here. When you click on it, it asks for your meeting ID. So it's not that link. They just want that 9-digit code that is your meeting ID. So to get that, I got to go to Zoom. So I'm going to go over here to Zoom. Now this meeting I scheduled already. It says family contact time, conferences, and right here is the meeting ID. All I need to do is highlight that meeting ID, right click, or if you like Control C, I'm going to right click and do copy so that you can see it. And then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to right click and paste. And then I'm going to click add. Now, I did not manually type in Zoom meeting. It just automatically goes in there. So don't type anything in this space. It will, once you put that Zoom meeting link in there, it will change it so that it will say Zoom meeting. You do not need to type anything in there. So I've got 22 time slots, 11:30 a.m., 7 p.m. Looks good. So now I'm going to add 22 time slots. I'm going to click right here to add 22 time slots. Next, we need to assign a slot to each of the times we have created. So to do this, we need to click Add Slots. Then you want to enter the title of the slot as appointment or conference, whatever you want to put. I'm going to put conference. You could put a help comment if you'd want to. The number wanted, so the number of slots, we only want 1 because it's conferences, that makes sense. And then we want it on all dates, and we're not going to collect any money, so don't learn more. And then we're just going to click Save. All right, so now we've got our meeting days, times. It's already broken down into 20-minute increments. Now, I do want to go in and I want to give myself a half an hour break. So the way that I do that, so if you notice, it looks like it ends at 2:30 to 2:15. You might be like, wait a minute. But that's, if you look over here, we have multiple pages. And I can actually set it to see all of my conferences at once. So I want to give myself a half an hour break between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. So here's 3:30 to 3:50. So I'm going to go in and all I'm going to do is click this. Now it says delete date, but don't let that fool you. It's only going to delete that time. So I'm going to click the X. And then I say yes, delete date. But it's only deleting that time. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to delete the 3:50 to 4:10. And now I'm giving myself a break during the day. So now we're going to scroll down and click save and continue. The next section is the settings. So this is basically what questions you're going to ask your families. So what information do you need to know as you're setting up your conferences? So obviously the first thing we need to know the name. That's very important. Email. It's the default is required. If you don't want to require that, you can put it optional. I would strongly suggest just leaving that required. The comment section is optional also. But if you notice, there's a little pencil icon. And that little pencil is sort of the universal symbol for you can edit whatever is there. With the free version of Sign Up Genius, we are only allowed to customize one question, but we can edit that comment section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit that comment section, and I'm going to ask for the name of the student, and then I still get to add one extra question. So it's a little sneaky way to get two questions in. So I'm going to change this comment to say name of student. So I'm going to change that to be name of student, and then I'm going to update it. So I've changed that comment to name of student. And that's pretty important. And then you always want to click more. And if you want to collect phone numbers, you can. And you can also collect their address if you would like. I'm going to do phone, but I'm going to leave it optional. Now here's the cool part. We can ask a custom question. So I'm going to click on this. So this is a question that I asked last year when we were doing Zoom or phone. So now I need to ask another custom question. So I'm going to create new. So my custom question is going to be, do you prefer to meet via Zoom or in person? So the question format, the text box, I don't want to do that. I want to give them two choices and they get to choose. So I'm going to do the option button. Members can check one option. So my first option is Zoom, and then I put a comma, and then in person. The question is required. You could add a help comment here, and this could be something like, if you choose in person, please wear a mask. So that could be some kind of a help question. So I'm going to click save. All right. Notice this tiny writing under the custom question. This says that names and comments are seen by participants. Now notice we changed the comment question to name of student. So it's saying comment, but we changed that. So this means that names and the name of the student will be seen by everyone that goes into this link. If you click on the little gear, it's real small, that option, that checkbox pops up underneath it. And this says hide names and comments from participant view. So I would strongly encourage you to go in and hide names and comments from participants. If we scroll down a little bit, we have general settings and notifications. So this one, allow people to swap slots. I would turn that off because I think that might be confusing. And then you can click on the notification option here at the top. And these are default, already checked. Notify me by email when people sign up. I would strongly suggest you do that. And then the second option is send people a reminder. So that means it's your families will get an email reminder. The default is 2 days before conferences, but you can of course change that to whatever you feel is appropriate. The default is 2 days. Restrictions and integrations, there's nothing in there that we need to worry about. So we're just going to click save and continue. All right, so we've already done the designs, we've done the slots, we've done all the settings, and now we're ready to publish. So if you scroll down here, it will give you a preview of what it looks like in a desktop computer, or you can click to see what it looks like on a phone for your families. So, there we go. So there's the phone view there. I'm going to go back to the desktop view. So you want to make sure before you publish that you look over and make sure everything is correct. You've got the date correct. The Zoom meeting link is already in there, so that's great. Created by Sara Hoffman. Make sure these times are correct. And then you can also click, so this is a sign up preview. Let's click on the participant form preview. So those are those questions. So this is what it looks for the families when they get that question part. Here's the appointment slots. Now remember, we changed that comment. We changed that to say name of student. So they'll put the name of the student in there. And then they'll put their first and last name in, their email address, their phone number, and then right there, do you prefer to meet via Zoom or in person? And then they can click whichever one they prefer. So that gives you a nice view. So I'm thinking it looks good. I double checked everything. There's no spelling mistakes. I'm going to click publish. All right, so now it's going to ask how you want to share this information with your families. Now, if you're going to be communicating with parents through maybe Class Dojo, Remind, or you're going to do a K-Swift email or some sort of an email out to your families, the best thing for you to do is just copy that link. And you can just click copy link right there, and then it says copied. And then you could just open an email and paste it into the email with more information about the conferences. Last year, the principals had a document where they collected your Sign Up Genius link. So if you need that, then this is how you would find that. You'd go in and copy this link. I do want to show you just real quick what it looks like for the families. So I'm going to copy that. All right, so this is what it looks like for the families. They just go in, they can click a time that works for them, and then click submit and sign up here at the bottom. Then that's going to take them to that question page. So name of the student, Souffle, and then the parent's name, Chipmunk. So Souffle and Chipmunk, email address, and then do you prefer to meet via Zoom or in person? And they can then click their preference. They click sign up now. They immediately get a confirmation page that says thank you. You are all signed up for family conferences, and an email is sent to them on top of this. And then down here, the parents can add this to the calendar, add this event to their calendar. They can share it with friends or maybe a spouse. And then they could also send you, the teacher, an email if they have any questions. Now let me go into my email so that I can show you what the confirmation page looks like. So here's the email. It says someone signed up. So this is the email that I get as the teacher. It says someone signed up. Hey Sarah, we want to let you know that someone recently signed up. It says Chipmunk signed up for, and there's that. Now let me show you the one that the family gets. And then here's the one that the family gets. And this is really nice because it gives them a calendar notification so that if they use Google Calendar, they can just click on this and add it to their calendar, and it has the Zoom link already embedded in that calendar event. So the families get an email when they sign up, and then they get another one 2 days before. So here's my sign up here for family conferences. If I just click on that, it will show me the list of who has signed up for my conferences so far. So if I just scroll down, I can see Chipmunk has signed up and Souffle is the daughter's name. You can also go into reports, because I really couldn't tell from that screen if they wanted a Zoom or if they wanted an in-person meeting. So I would need to go into reports, choose my family conferences right here, go down here to list of signups. I want all the fields. I want all the things that I asked. Did you prefer Zoom or in person? And then I'm going to create a report. This takes a little bit of time, so don't give up on it. Even though I only have one person that responded, it does take a little bit to build the report. Okay, so the report's done. So you just go over here to this little graphic that looks like a little bar graph, and you click on it, and you can view the report. And we can scroll down, and you can see Chipmunk, the conference. Here's the, now this says sign up comment, because remember we changed that to be the student name. The sign up time, phone number. I didn't put anything in there because it was optional. And then right here, do you prefer, and then it says Zoom. You can also export this data as a CSV file, which is pretty much like an Excel file. So yeah, so Sign Up Genius is pretty cool. The only drawback is you get a bunch of pop-ups, and that's kind of annoying. But other than that, I think it's pretty easy peasy and convenient. So I hope your family conferences run smoothly, and if you have any questions, please reach out, and have a great day. Bye.